Hey, what's going on, humans? Hopefully you're having a good day. I know I am. And as of right now, we will be taking a look at the S.H.Figuarts Twokaizer. Let's get into it. So, this is Twokaizer. He is the 6th Ranger of the Kikai Sentai Zenkaiger team. So, that was the one where we had the one Ranger and the Kikanoids, which he is the 6th Ranger for that, and he's pretty much a combination of when you take Gokai Red and Kamen Rider Gon from one of the Deno movies that I can't remember, and just mash it together and make this guy. So yeah, that's pretty much how he looks, even though he definitely looks like he belongs with GokaiGold, but at the same time, he very kinda looks like he belongs with Zenkaiger. So it's an interesting design. I actually do like the design, by the way. It just takes the same helmet, the same visor design as Gokai Red, but then kind of added more of the expanded pirate hat look for the helmet. And then, of course, you have the 35 on him, because GokaiGold is the 35th season for Super Sentai, and I would consider him an unofficial extra hero for the GokaiGold team. But yeah, as far as the profile, he looks really, really great. Nice contrast between the gold, red, and black. Now let's get on to his articulation. So, for the head, it is on a nice ball joint. It is limited due to the collar. It's a solid plastic, so you can get him to look down. Oh, not that much. Oh, there you go. Get him to look down. It's about as far up as you can get him to look. You can look side to side. His neck is going to hit the collar, of course, so be mindful of that. And then you have the shoulder pads. And the reason why I said he kind of reminds me a little bit of Kamen Rider Gon is because Gon kind of had those, even though he was more of a bronze color, he had the shoulder pads of the I guess they were T-Rex or gator mouths chomping on the side, which that's where the inspiration came from, I guess. I'm just speculating. But yeah, so they are on a separate hinge on the shoulders, so they're not going anywhere, and they don't hinder the articulation. So the arms can come all the way out like that. You can get your T-pose. And then if you want to rotate all the way, you kind of can. It's just going to hit the shoulder pad. And then you can see he does have the bicep swivel. And then he has a nice double bend elbows. And then, have the standard wrist articulation, with that weird finger just pointing out like that. And then for the torso, of course, you can rotate it side to side and get a good range of motion out of him. He can lean forward. Can't really lean back the greatest. And then for the legs, you have your standard articulation for figure art. It does have the thigh swivel. And then you can have the nice double bend at the knee. And then you have the articulation for the feet, which they can turn side to side easily. Ankle tilt, toes can flip up. I don't think there's a separate boot swivel on this one. So it's either it's really tight or it's not supposed to move. I'm not going to try and find out and break my figure. So there's that one. But I do love this guy very much. I really do like Twokaizer. He's pretty fun. He's a fun character even, and I did like him in Zenkaiger, and I did like him with the teaming up with Gokai Red. Well, yeah, with Gokai Red and Pink. Gokai Red, Gokai Pink, and Gokai Silver. Yo-ho-hoy! I'm just thinking of a random, weird Twokaizer pose. I can't even think of his signature pose. I know he kind of slaps the back of his foot and kind of does like a spin, shoots at the camera, and bang, Twokaizer. He's a fun figure. I enjoyed him. I had a lot of fun with him. Good play value. But while we're waiting, let me get him with some accessories. Show off what he comes with. So as far as the hands go, he has weapon holding hands for holding his changer and his weapon, of course, which are pretty much the same thing. And then he does come with these two closest hands. Then you have open palm expression hands. And then you have more, well, actually, no, that's not the right one. I grabbed the wrong set of hands. These hands are used for the posing, to do his signature pose. And then these hands are more, I guess you can use them for like a single pointing hand. And as for the weapon, he comes with, of course, his Geerdelinger. That's what it's called. This is his changer and weapon that he uses in the show. As you can see, it says right there, Geerdelinger. You can put the Sentai gear inside this. I would actually show it, because I actually do have the deluxe version of this thing, but I packed it away since I'm moving. So you can actually spin the dial. Looks like the pirate ship steering thing, whatever. Yeah. So yeah, it usually just holds it in his left hand. So that being said, let me just insert this into his, if I can get it in there. Come on, buddy. And there you can have him holding it in his hand. And then you can actually get him to kind of pose it, get it posed up into like him spinning the dial. He does in the show. Of course, I do a better job than this. It's just the sake of a review. And also, it comes with one more piece for the Geerdelinger. It's actually pretty nice. I'm glad they included this. The Geerdelinger does actually have a sword mode, like an extended piece for the sword. So here it is. So pretty much when he goes into like his, he has two forms. So he has O-Ren form and Shinken form, which O-Ren's based on O-Ranger. An O-Ranger power-up for him, and then Shinken form is, of course, Shinkenger. The Shinkenger design, which I like the Shinkenger design better. I think it looks good. I mean, nothing against O-Ren form. I just like Shinkenger better, so I actually didn't show it off. So what it is I'm just dropping stuff. Come on. So it has this tab, as you can see, right here. It goes into this slot on top of the gun. So you take that off, and then you plug it in here, and then there you have the actual sword. And yeah, there are times he has used this without going into Shinken form, but usually, like when it first came out, when he first started using these powers, Shinken form would flip out the gun. Or in form, he would just fight hand-to-hand combat, usually. So, I guess because he's Chodaki, super-powered. It makes sense. But yeah, so I'm going to get him ready to do some size comparisons, and then I will be back. And now for some comparisons. So, I'm going to get Lightning Collection out of the way. So, I want to compare him off to Mazagog. And then we have the Blue Centurion, which they do tower over him just a tad bit. Actually, I'm gonna just add in this guy since I have him right next to me. Here's Donald Thunder Black. Gotta fix that foot real quick. Hold on. Yeah, Donald Thunder Black. And then for an SHF, here he is next to the renewal version of Agito in Trinity form. That's a good little lineup. I like that. Alright, so next to a G.I. Joe Classified here is next to a Crimson Bat. And then with Mafex, here he is next to Deadpool. And exclusive replicas. Here is Vampirella. Hold on. Stand up, girl. Voila. Let's see, who else do I have? Let's do a Marvel Legends Spider-Man. But other than that, that is it for this one. This is Twokaizer from Figuarts. This is the baseline version, so yeah, like I said, I'm really glad that we are actually going back into getting Figuarts for Sentai characters, which I never really did collect them, but now since they're now kind of updating them and working them with the new technology that Figuart has, I think it's a good feature that we have. I'm actually curious if they'll do the Kikanoids for GokaiGold, since we already do have GokaiGold and then Twokaizer, so I'm actually curious if we can get the rest of the team. I would really like that. But hey, that'll do it for this one. You guys take it easy. Thanks for checking out the channel. And like I said, I am moving, so it's gonna be a minute. But yeah, I'll be patient. I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching the video. Y'all humans, take it easy.